Hello everyone and welcome to Nancy's Magic Touch and DIYs. In today's video, I am going to share with you how to make 3 easy projects with the items from the dollar store. These projects are very easy to make and very enjoyable. So without any further ado guys, just grab your tea and let's get started.
I bought a rolling pin at the dollar store. I paid $4 for it. And what I'm going to do with this is I am going to use some black and white paint. I'm going to start by painting both of the handles in white, and I'm going to be careful not to touch the other side edge. I'm not going to paint the tip of the roll, as I'm going to use it to hold it so that I can paint the other side. Now that the handles are painted, I'm going to go ahead and use some black crafts paint to paint the rest of the rolling pin. I'm going to use a smaller paintbrush to do the edge around the handles, as I don't want it to get messy. Now I'm going to lay this on the top of a rack just to let it dry properly. The handles are already dried. And I'm going to use some white paint to do the tip of the handles. I made myself a stencil on my Cricut machine, and now I'm just going to go ahead and apply a bow that I made using my Bow Easy. And this is all there is to it. I am going to hot glue this in place, and ta-da! It's done. And here's the final results. This is so cute for your kitchen decor and really appropriate for spring, because spring is rolling. I have purchased this black rack at the dollar store for $4, along with this wooden frame at the dollar store as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tray with this. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually stain this wooden board with some Benjamin Moore stain in Alexandria color. Now I'm just applying some hot glue on the edges just to put that in place. Now I'm going to put some green moss that I got at the dollar store as well. So I'm just going to randomly put some pieces because I want it to be around my bird. I got this little bird at the dollar store as well, I believe for $4. So I'm just going to randomly put the grass around it, and I'm not going to glue it, as I may want to reuse this for something else in the future. Now I'm going to take some greeneries that I got at the dollar store, and I'm just going to randomly place that around the bird ornament. And again, I'm not going to glue this because I may want to reuse this tray in the future. And here is the result. How easy was this to make? It's a beautiful added touch to your spring decor, and it can be placed anywhere within your house. I got this at the dollar store for a few dollars. I think it's $4, and I'm going to remove everything out of it. Now that I have everything out of it, I'm just going to take some rope that I got at the dollar store as well, and I'm going to cut it long enough, and I am going to hot glue it on the back. And now I'm just going to twist it around the frame until I get to about the same distance on the other side. Now when I get to this loop here on the top, I'm just going to go around it and just continue as I was doing. Now I'm going to hot glue the piece left here on the back. And I thought it looked nicer with a bit more length to it, so I'm going to come and add more length to the other side to match both sides. Now I think this looks pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue that on the back. Now I'm going to cut the excess rope on each side of the wire. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing as the top on the bottom. I got a pack of these pre-cut circles. There's 6 in a pack. That's only $4 for 6. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go ahead and use some handmade chalk paint, and I'm going to paint 2 coats of that. Now that this is dry, I'm just taking a sand block and I'm just sanding all around the edge just to make it a little bit more rustic. Now I'm going to put my wreath or my wire, whatever we call it, and I am going to make 2 pen marks as to where I am going to need to drill some holes. So 1 on each side. Now I'm going to take my drill with a very small drill bit, and I'm going to drill those pen marks that I made. I'm going to take a little bit of white paint and go over these little marks I made with my drill. And I'm going to take my blow dryer and dry that so it can speed up the process. Now I'm going to take some very thin metal wire and I'm going to cut that in half, as I need 2 pieces with my pliers. Now I'm going to take my metal piece and put it over the wood board, and I'm going to pass the wire through the holes that I drilled, and I'm going to go attach that out back very tightly. Just going to make sure that it's nice and centered, and I am going to come and cut those wires. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on the bag just to avoid any sharp edges. Now I'm going to take a bow maker, and I'm going to make myself a nice big bow with 2 different color ribbon. I'm going to make fishtail into each one of my ribbon, and I'm just going to lightly burn the edge so that they don't fray. Now my bow is ready. I'm just going to go attach that to at the bottom of the wreath, right in the middle. Now I'm going to take some greenery that I have on hand that comes from the dollar store as well, and I'm just going to cut a few pieces of it, and I am going to apply that to my wreath. I'm going to use hot glue to put the greenery in place. Now I'm just gonna fluff my bow a little bit and straighten that out, and we are done. And here is the finished product. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please give me the thumbs up. I would love to hear your comments down below, and if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, feel free to do so. Until next time, folks, have yourself a great day.